Under the bright sun, Father meticulously loads the car, each suitcase placed with care, promising adventure. Suitcases, snacks, and maps find their spaces, hinting at the journey's necessities and hidden treasures. Son and daughter, bursts of pure, uncontainable joy, dance around the yard, their laughter echoing. Their youthful energy is a vibrant contrast to the father's calm, measured actions. A warm smile spreads across father's face, a reflection of the shared excitement and hopeful expectation. His eyes gleam with anticipation, mirroring the promise of unforgettable moments on the road ahead. Inside the quiet house, Mother closes the door softly, a gentle smile hinting at the anticipation swelling within. The silence of the house amplifies the emotions within, the anticipation. She takes a deep, fortifying breath, her resolve solidifying as she prepares to face the adventure. A visible excitement radiates from her, lighting up her eyes with a determined spark. In the car's back seat, a young boy fumbles with his seatbelt, his face alight with anticipation. He bounces in his seat, a human spring barely contained, ready for adventure. His eyes sparkle with uncontainable glee. The promise of the journey ahead radiates from him. Under the vast sky, a sleek car advances along the open road, its polished surface reflecting the sun's brilliant rays. Father's hands are firm on the wheel as the car's engine hums, a steady rhythm against the backdrop of the journey. The landscape blurs into streaks of vibrant green and earthy brown, a canvas of motion painting the world outside. Speed intensifies, the scenery now a fleeting memory as they accelerate towards an unknown destination. The car becomes a solitary point against the horizon, a symbol of relentless forward movement. Inside the car, a simple song begins with daughter's sweet voice. The melody spreads, and soon, everyone joins in, their voices blending in joyful harmony. Laughter erupts, filling the car with warmth and happiness. The cheerful melodies create a vibrant atmosphere, strengthening the bond. Each face glows with shared joy, a perfect moment captured in song. The car glides through a vibrant countryside, a seamless journey through picturesque fields and sun-drenched farms. Cows graze peacefully, their black and white patterns a stark contrast against the lush, green pasture. The sky is a pure, cloudless blue, a serene backdrop to the idyllic scene. Sunlight bathes the landscape in a warm glow, enhancing the tranquility and beauty of the countryside. Under the sun's glare, a gas station oasis shimmers, promising respite from the long road. A family car, coated in the dust of countless miles, sighs to a halt beside a gas pump. The family emerges, their bodies stretching, yawns escaping, weary travelers seeking relief. They disappear into the cool depths of the mini-mart, a brief escape from the heat. Emerging, they carry bottles of water and bags of chips, small comforts for the journey ahead. A moment of simple joy punctuates the long journey as they prepare to continue on their way. Inside the car, Son unwraps a sandwich, anticipation gleaming in his eyes. He takes a bite, savoring the fresh ingredients as the car speeds along. A contented smile slowly spreads across Son's face. Each bite brings a visible sense of happiness and refreshment. The simple pleasure of the sandwich transforms his mood. The car winds along the road, a tiny speck against the vast landscape. Majestic mountains rise in the distance, their peaks like jagged teeth against the sky. The car advances. The distant peaks loom closer, challenging and grand. The landscape transforms, growing more rugged, hinting at nature's raw power. Jagged rocks and sparse vegetation define the terrain, a testament to resilience. The journey continues toward the imposing mountains, promising adventure. Sunlight floods the car, illuminating dust motes, dancing in the air. The cozy interior, filled with familiar scents. Voices intertwine with the soft hum of the engine, creating a symphony of family warmth and togetherness. The car feels like a small, cozy home, filled with warmth and laughter. A voice narrates, underscoring the scene's intimacy. Each family member's face is lit by the sun, reflecting the shared joy and connection within the vehicle. The car journeys forward, a vessel of familial love, carrying its precious cargo towards an unseen horizon. A serene lake mirrors the sky as a family gathers near its tranquil shore. With a child's playful curiosity, daughter selects a stone, its surface smooth against her fingertips. She hurls the stone, a small arc, against the vastness of the sky, a moment of pure, unburdened joy. The stone breaks the water's surface, the sound sharp and brief in the otherwise silent afternoon. Ripples spread, concentric circles expanding across the lake, disturbing its perfect reflection. Golden sunlight bathes the tranquil lake as Mother sets up the camera, her movements full of purpose. A warm smile graces her face as she arranges her family, carefully positioning them in the radiant light. The sun dances on their faces, highlighting the happiness and unity shared in this perfect moment. Each member of the family is captured, radiating pure, unadulterated joy under the sun's embrace. A timeless scene unfolds, preserving their togetherness against the backdrop of the serene lake. Under the relentless sun, a long road stretches, its surface shimmering with heat. Father's hands are steady on the wheel, his gaze fixed on the distant horizon. A peaceful silence envelops the car as they continue their long journey. In the back, the children are resting, their faces serene and untroubled. The endless road ahead promises both adventure and the unknown. Inside the warm car, the soft seats embrace sun, creating a haven of comfort against the world. His eyelids flutter, then close, surrendering to the gentle rhythm of the ride. Peace washes over his face as sleep claims him, erasing the day's worries. He drifts deeper, the car's gentle motion lulling him into a tranquil dream. The world outside fades, as sun finds solace in the quiet embrace of slumber. Cars inch forward, trapped in an endless traffic jam. The air vibrates with heat. The mother sighs, a wisp of resignation escaping her lips. Sigh. The weight of the moment hangs heavy in the stagnant air. She remains patient, a quiet strength in her gaze, knowing they will eventually get through. Sunlight floods the car as daughter, seated in back, begins a spirited word game. Enthusiastic smiles light up the faces of the car's occupants, eager to join the fun. Laughter erupts, filling the car with joy and playful competition. The journey transforms into a symphony of shared amusement. Each participant is caught up in the delight of the spontaneous game. A car rolls into a quaint small town, the sun casting long shadows on the quiet streets. The family steps out, their eyes wide with curiosity as they take in the unfamiliar surroundings. Charming shops and inviting cafes line the main street, promising adventure and discovery. A sense of new beginnings fills the air as they prepare to explore their new home. Warm light fills the restaurant as a family gathers around a wooden table, plates piled high. Steam rises, forks twirl, and contented smiles bloom across their faces in the inviting light. The narrator observes. They talk about the day's adventures, savoring the delicious food. A comforting scene of familial warmth and shared joy unfolds under the restaurant's gentle glow. Inside the simple motel room, a sense of transient comfort settles as night falls. Sun leaps onto the bed, his energy a stark contrast to the quiet fatigue that washes over the scene. The room is bathed in dim light, shadows dancing on the walls, hinting at stories untold. A silent promise of rest hangs in the air, a temporary haven from the road. The simple motel room awaits, promising a good night's sleep. A moment of peace settles in, a quiet prelude to dreams. In the dim motel room, Father gently tucks the children into bed, his movements tender and full of care. A warm smile graces Father's face, reflecting the soft glow of the bedside lamp. His eyes shine with love and hope, a silent promise of adventures yet to come. Father is lost in thought, dreaming of tomorrow's journey and the precious memories they will create. The room is filled with a sense of peace, a quiet haven before the dawn. Under the vast morning sky, a car speeds down the highway, its metal gleaming under the sun's first light. The rising sun casts long shadows, stretching across the road like fingers pointing towards an unseen destination. Father adjusts the rearview mirror, his eyes reflecting a deep sense of anticipation. A silent promise of adventure hangs in the air as the car continues its relentless journey. The car's interior glows softly in the early morning light, promising a peaceful journey before the day awakens. Mother raises her coffee cup, the aroma mingling with the fresh morning air. Her eyes scan the blur of verdant trees and golden fields rushing past. A gentle smile graces her lips, a quiet moment of contentment. She savors the tranquility, a brief escape before the day's chaos unfolds. The landscape blurs, a canvas of fleeting beauty against the promise of a new day. A colossal rocking chair stands sentinel by the roadside, an irresistible beacon for road-weary travelers. The family spills from their minivan, limbs stretching, yawns escaping, eager to shake off the long drive. Their children, invigorated by the stop, dash towards the giant chair, their excitement a palpable force. Laughter peals as they swarm the massive structure, scrambling up the rungs, conquering the gentle giant. Sunlight floods the car, illuminating the son's eager face as he unfolds the map. His finger traces a winding route across the paper, anticipation building with each landmark. And then, we'll pass the old mill, he exclaims, his voice brimming with youthful excitement. The promise of adventure shines in his eyes as he describes the journey ahead. And after that, the giant redwood, he adds, barely containing his enthusiasm. A joyful declaration fills the car. This is going to be awesome. A family car stops beside a vibrant field, a symphony of wildflowers swaying in the breeze. A young girl cautiously enters the field, her eyes wide with wonder at the explosion of colors. Sunlight bathes her face as she delicately picks a bouquet of wildflowers, a radiant smile blooming. Each blossom she selects is a tiny jewel, reflecting the warmth of the day and her boundless joy. She clutches the wildflowers to her chest, a vibrant splash of happiness against the green expanse. Sunlight floods the car's interior as the father begins, his face radiant with warmth. He recounts a tale from his youth, his eyes twinkling with a spark of mischief. The father leans in, ready to deliver the punchline with a gleeful smile. And then, I swear, the goat ate my homework, he exclaims, bursting into laughter. A car races across a vast bridge, sunlight glinting off the metallic structure in the wide river below. The car speeds towards distant hills, a silhouette against the bright horizon. Sunlight dances on the shimmering river, a breathtaking vista unfolds. The long bridge stretches to the horizon, a man-made path through nature's grandeur. Reflections of light create a dazzling mirage on the water's surface. Sunlight floods the car's interior as Mom initiates a scavenger hunt, her eyes sparkling with playful mischief. "All right, adventurers," eyes peeled, Mom calls out, her voice filled with excitement. She announces the challenge. First one to spot a red car gets a point. The kids eagerly scan the road ahead, their faces lit with anticipation and competitive spirit. At a roadside rest area, a family finds a clean picnic table. They spread a checkered blanket on the ground, preparing for a roadside picnic. The mother unpacks a wicker basket brimming with sandwiches, fruit, and drinks. The father assists the children in setting out the picnic fare. The family gathers on the blanket, ready to enjoy their meal in the open air. Sunlight filters through the trees, casting playful shadows on the blanket. Sunlight floods the car as children embark on a spirited game of I Spy, their laughter echoing in the confined space. Eyes dart, searching, describing objects with animated voices. Each turn brings a new wave of excitement. The world outside blurs into a canvas of colors and shapes, each a potential clue in their playful pursuit. A symphony of youthful energy fills the car as their game intensifies, fueled by friendly competition. With each correct guess, triumphant shouts erupt, adding to the joyful chaos of their sun-drenched journey. A lone car winds through a mountain pass, each turn revealing more dramatic scenery. Jagged peaks claw at the sky, their shadows stretching across the narrow road. Deep valleys plunge into the abyss, a dizzying contrast to the towering heights. The car presses on, a tiny speck against the vast, indifferent landscape. The air thins, the silence amplifying the grandeur of the mountain pass. Sunlight floods the car's interior, illuminating every detail. Father reaches for the radio, his hand steady and familiar. A classic road trip song fills the car, creating an atmosphere of nostalgia and freedom. The music pulses, setting the rhythm for the journey ahead. Against the backdrop of a majestic waterfall, a family pauses, their silhouettes etched against the cascading water. The waterfall roars, a deafening symphony filling the air, its powerful presence both overwhelming and strangely soothing. Sunlight catches the mist, creating fleeting rainbows that dance around them, a spectacle of nature's grandeur. The family stands in awe, their faces turned towards the sky, a moment of shared wonder and tranquility. The water plummets into the pool below, a constant reminder of nature's power and the ephemeral nature of time. Sunlight floods the car's interior, highlighting a mother's gentle smile. She turns to her children, a deck of cards held invitingly in her hands. Her voice, soft and patient, fills the car with anticipation. "Okay, kids. Today I'm going to teach you a new card game," the mother says warmly. "It's called Crazy Eights," she adds, her eyes twinkling with affection. A lone car ventures into the seemingly endless desert, a tiny speck against the backdrop of towering rock formations. Dust devils swirl in the car's wake, ephemeral dancers in the stark, beautiful desolation. The sun beats down mercilessly, casting long, dramatic shadows that stretch and distort across the sand. Each rotation of the tires leaves a temporary mark on the untouched dunes, a testament to the car's journey. The car pushes onward, seeking purpose in the desolate expanse. Heat shimmers above the horizon, blurring the line between earth and sky and the vast emptiness. Sunlight warms the car's interior, illuminating Sun, lost in his sketchbook. Brow furrowed, he meticulously sketches, capturing the essence of their journey. The pages burst with vibrant landscapes, mountains, beaches, forests, each a vivid memory. Each stroke brings the landscapes to life. The sketchbook becomes a travelogue. A family stops their car near a weathered historical marker, dust swirling around them under the vast sky. They emerge from the car, stretching, their faces adjusting to the bright, unfiltered daylight. Drawn together, they approach the marker, their shadows lengthening in the afternoon sun. Squinting, they begin to decipher the faded words etched into the stone. A silent journey into history. The marker stands as a silent sentinel, bearing witness to the passage of time. A palpable sense of curiosity hangs in the air as they uncover forgotten tales. Sunlight bathes the car's interior as the daughter sits quietly in the passenger seat. I am engrossed in writing, the pen dancing across the pages of my travel journal. The sunlight warms my hand as I continue writing. The daughter looks out the window, seemingly lost in thought. The car moves forward, carrying us along the sun-drenched road. The sound of the car blends with the rustle of the journal. The family gathers, mere silhouettes against the breathtaking sunset, a tapestry of fiery hues. Orange, crimson, and gold blend seamlessly, painting the evening sky with strokes of ethereal beauty. A warm golden glow bathes their faces, reflecting the unspoken bonds and shared moments. The vibrant canvas of the setting sun casts long shadows, stretching into the coming night. They stand together, united in silence, as the day bids its final, glorious farewell. The car's interior is cloaked in a gentle darkness, the dashboard's soft glow casting subtle shadows. Father grips the steering wheel, his focused gaze fixed on the road ahead. Outside, the evening sky transforms into a canvas of deepening hues. Distant stars emerge, their faint glimmer piercing through the twilight. The world outside the car becomes a mysterious, ever-changing vista. Father drives on, a silent guardian navigating the journey into night. Neon signs blaze against the inky sky, casting a lurid glow on a classic American diner, a beacon on a deserted highway. The diner stands in stark contrast to the vast darkness, a promise of warmth and respite from the long, lonely road. Headlights cut through the night as a slightly dusty family car signals its arrival, pulling wearily into the empty parking lot. The car, a silent testament to countless miles traveled, finally comes to a stop, its occupants eager for a break. A sense of anticipation hangs in the air, the promise of hot coffee and warm food, drawing the travelers towards the diner's inviting glow. Neon light paints the diner in vibrant hues, the scent of frying onions mixing with sweet vanilla. Two figures slide into a red vinyl booth, the jukebox's soft hum filling the air. A voice calls from off-screen. "Can I get you anything?" Character 1 orders, "2 burgers, please, and a couple of milkshakes." Character 2 chimes in, a sweet anticipation in their voice. "Make mine chocolate." The motel looms under a flickering neon sign, its garish light painting the night in lurid strokes. The buzzing sign casts elongated, grotesque shadows that dance across the cracked asphalt. Another motel, another temporary refuge swallowed by the night. Silence hangs heavy, broken only by the electric hum and the distant whisper of the wind. The parking lot stretches out, a desolate stage set for secrets and desperation. In the cramped motel room, anticipation buzzes as the kids settle in, their excitement palpable. Suitcases lay open, their contents a colorful mix of clothes and travel souvenirs, hints of journeys past. The close quarters amplify their energy, the small space filled with the scent of youthful exuberance. A shared sense of adventure hangs heavy in the air, promising excitement and discovery. Tomorrow's promise lingers unspoken, a silent pact of shared experiences waiting to unfold. Under a vast, twinkling sky, a small, domed observatory stands silhouetted atop a hill. The crisp, cold air carries the scent of pine as a family approaches the observatory entrance. Bundled in coats, they move towards the silent spectacle above, their breath misting in the night. The observatory awaits, a beacon of curiosity against the backdrop of the infinite cosmos. Inside the car, Father drives in comfortable silence, a gentle smile gracing his lips. Lost in the day's reverie, his eyes reflect a tranquil contentment. Headlights pierce the encroaching darkness, painting streaks of light on the road ahead. The rhythmic hum of the engine fills the quiet car, a lullaby to the passing miles. Shadows dance across his face, highlighting the peaceful memories he holds dear. The night deepens, yet his smile remains, a beacon of serenity in the moving vehicle. Under the starlit sky, a crackling campfire sends sparks swirling into the night. Campers huddle around the warm glow, their faces illuminated by the dancing flames. The air is filled with wood smoke and the sweet scent of toasted sugar. Marshmallows slowly turn golden brown on sticks, a patient pursuit of perfection. Laughter echoes softly, mingling with the gentle sounds of the night. Shadows stretch and sway, weaving tales around the circle of warmth and light. Inside the tent, a flashlight's beam softens, casting long shadows as the children settle into sleep. The canvas glows faintly, a haven amidst the deep darkness of the surrounding forest. Crickets chirp a lullaby, their tiny voices weaving through the rustling leaves. A distant owl hoots, its mournful call echoing through the trees, a haunting melody. The tent, a small pocket of warmth and dreams, shelters them from the wild symphony of the night. The family bursts onto the beach, a vibrant tableau against the backdrop of endless blue. Laughter echoes as they race towards the water's edge, their silhouettes dancing in the sunlight. Joy radiates from their faces, an unspoken promise of carefree moments under the sun. The ocean awaits, mirroring their excitement with its rhythmic, beckoning waves. Bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun, the family gathers on the beach, their silhouettes outlined against the colorful sky. They sit in comfortable silence, the sound of the waves providing a soothing soundtrack to their shared moment. Hand in hand, they find solace and gratitude in the simple joys of their journey. The road trip has forged an unbreakable bond, their hearts filled with love and appreciation for one another.